Now take a look at this new poll from ABC and the Washington Post. Donald Trump is ahead of President Biden in a hypothetical rematch, but the Post deemed this their own poll an outlier after other polls show the two neck and neck. Guy Benson joins me now. Guy, it's fascinating that the Washington Post is so afraid of this poll. They say, no, don't pay no attention to the man behind the curtain of that poll. But at the same time, it must be scaring the heck out of folks in the Democrat Party, no?
Yeah, so a couple things here, David. Not only did they label their own poll an outlier in this set of numbers that came out yesterday, and by the way, for now, they're right. This is a much larger lead for Donald Trump than we've seen in other polling. They did something very similar back in the spring when there was another very good for Republicans looking poll. Like, that's a little suspicious. We don't like this. Let's sort of flag it. At some point, you either believe your pollsters' numbers and the way that they're going about this, methodology, et cetera, or you don't, and you change or you find someone else. I think adding the asterisk every few months when you don't like an outcome is kind of a strange look. And I don't remember those similar caveats and qualifiers when this exact same pollster turned out really good, crazy good numbers for Democrats. I can think of a few examples over recent years. So there's that. Well, to your second point, if you're go ahead.
No, well, I was just going to say we've got these other polls that are much less outliers because we know from the trend, particularly on the president's performance on the economy and, of course, immigration, which is totally out of control, more than usual right now. Again, that's going to be a focus of the debates coming up this week on Wednesday, particularly concerning DeSantis. Why doesn't DeSantis focus his attention on the economy when it's the number one concern of most Americans?
And when Florida's economy, for the most part, has been roaring under his leadership, there's a reason why he won by 20 points in that state, something no one ever does. So, look, I think that DeSantis is going to try to reestablish himself as the clear number two in the race behind Donald Trump, the clear alternative. If people are going to get behind one other person and consolidate, he wants to make the case, the argument, that ought to be me. And he's still there in the polling, but he's lost some altitude. But there's others who are trying to claim that mantle. Nikki Haley, of course, had a good debate last time. Will she be a target this time around? It'll be fascinating to watch. Very excited to see Stewart in action.
Well, you mentioned Nikki Haley, and, of course, Vivek Ramaswamy's up there, too. In certain state polls, look at that New Hampshire poll where DeSantis is behind both of them right now. I mean, if there's ever a time, this is probably going to be the most critical moment for DeSantis since he announced he was going to run.
He is focused like a laser, as they say, on Iowa. He's got to win Iowa to have a chance, so he's let some of the other early states fall off the calendar, off the schedule a little bit. So I think he's focused on Iowa. But look, if you have a really good debate performance, that has ramifications and permutations elsewhere. If you have a lousy debate, if you're any of these folks, that also has an impact. But to your very first point, I would say, David, all of them, yes, they're running against Trump, and they should act like it. They're down 40 points, 30 points at best against Donald Trump. Pretending like that isn't the case is doing them no favors. But they're also looking ahead to the general election in this poll, which does look like an outlier in some respects. But you see on the economy, for example, Joe Biden's approval is, 30% in the Washington Post poll? Does that sound like that much of an outlier? Not to me. Look at the economy. His approval rating is sub 25% on immigration. Look at the border. The American people are seeing what Republicans are saying, and I think these guys and gal on stage need to really capitalize on that and connect.
Yep, absolutely. Guy Benson, great to see you, Guy. Thank you so much.